Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Baylor. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Bears. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. refusing to be brought down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed continue to have a field day.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Longhorns offense is on the move now. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Longhorns look at a cash in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The back's got it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the Bears pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Fisher. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Baylor. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fisher. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. try to get aggressive and cut into this lead? Well, it's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This time enough for one more play in the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bears will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Bringing it out, it's Fisher. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. Made the defense look slow that time.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Jukes to get free. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught quickly on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Texas. And the comeback continues.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. And he's set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some